Hey, what's going on everybody? Desiri here with a round 2 matchup for Cosmic Crucible. We had a pretty good victory last week and we're trying to keep that momentum rolling so that way we can try to go that 3-0. Once this week is done, we only have 2 weeks left of the season, so we're really trying to push, trying to get into that Masters, and hopefully, even without Mephisto, try to break into that top 200. So that's going to be our goal. Now we are going to have a tough one today. Our opponent today is Demisoth. I hope I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, I definitely apologize for that. Now, if you guys do like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's check out our opponent. So my opponent, Demisoth, is about 90 million TCP. This isn't that big of a punch-up, however, they did really good in the first round matchup, so I know that they know what they're doing. It's going to be a really tough one, and hopefully our defense can help us carry that victory. Let's check out their defense and see what we're dealing with today. In Stage 1, my opponent has the Infinity Watch. Stage 2, the 3-piece Mercs for money, with Nightcrawler and Zombie Juggernaut for that pre-taunt. Stage 3, they have kind of a mixed team here, where it's a 2-piece Out of Time, Quicksilver, Wolverine, and Dorm. Stage 4 is going to be the Spider Society with Northstar, so that's an interesting 5th. Stage 5, Hive Mind Super Skrull. And Stage 6, they have the 3-piece X-Treme X-Men with Rogue and Black Knight. So that's a pretty interesting team there in Stage 6. So let's start our attacks now. For Stage 1, I'm going to use that Tangled Web Eternals Spider-Man Big Time combo. I'm pretty confident in this team's abilities. I've used it a lot, so I know what to expect with this team and what kind of efficiency I'll be getting as well. Spider-Man Big Time will be going first here. We're going to target Gamora and use that special. That's going to clear that Revive once from Gamora and Nebula. For $20.99, we're going to target Nebula and use that ultimate. For Spider Weaver, we're just going to use that ultimate so we can get some charges on her. Now that it's Icarus's turn, we're going to use that ultimate and we do end up getting that double tap. So Gamora and Nebula are both killed off. Cersei's going to use that ultimate for another turn meter rewind. Spider-Man Big Time is back up. We're going to use that ultimate again to do a nice AoE hit. For $20.99, we're going to use that special on the Moondragon. She does end up having that immunity, so we don't get the ability block, but we do get some extra damage. Spider-Weaver is going to use the basic. Icarus is going to end up using that special on Moondragon, and the assist come in and get the kill. Cersei's up. We're going to use that special on Adam Warlock. That calls some assist in, but we didn't get the kill with the Spider-Weaver's assist. Spider-Man Big Time is going to target the Phyla-Vell and use the basic. Spider-Weaver is going to end up targeting the Adam Warlock, use the basic, and we get that perma kill on him. Now we just have to worry about the Phyla-Vell, and that's a very easy cleanup with our team. For Stage 2, we're going to use Apocalypse, 2 of the Horsemen, and Morgan Le Fay and the Red Hulk, Zemo, and Echo. Echo hopefully will stay alive long enough to cancel out the assist that Old Man Logan gets. Zemo hopefully is able to remove the pre-taunt from Zombie Juggernaut. And Red Hulk is next to Morgan, so when I use the special, Morgan Le Fay will also get that speed up. So in this matchup, the Nightcrawler will be going first because of the speed up and how fast he actually is. He ends up doing the special targeting the Red Hulk, however, he didn't get the stun luckily. For Zemo's turn, I unfortunately didn't get to remove the taunt from the Zombie Juggernaut, so I just do the special on him, and Old Man Logan ended up taking his turn using that special. Luckily, we are still alive right now. It's finally Red Hulk's turn. I used the special. Even though I end up having to hit the Old Man Logan, I still was able to get that speed up for So for Apocalypse, I ended up doing the ultimate. I was able to take out the Zombie Juggernaut. Apocalypse was able to do the Falcon Punch on the Old Man Logan, so even if we wipe here, we're still in a good situation. Apocalypse is back up, I do the special on the Panda Pool. Now it's able to rebalance and get that safeguard on my team. Zemo, I'm able to do the ultimate to rebound chain between the Panda Pool and the Nightcrawler, and now my main focus here is to try to take out that Nightcrawler. I'm still doing fairly good right now. Red Hulk's back up, I end up doing the ultimate to get the battlefield effect and the trauma on the other side. Now that we're in the home stretch, we're just going to focus down that Nightcrawler and get the victory. For stage 3, we're going to use our Masters of Evil and Northstar. Northstar is a great plug-and-play character. Anytime you see that Dorm as his ultimate, will be able to clear that revive once, and the Masters of Evil should be able to handle the rest of the team here. Titania will be going first in this matchup. I was trying to decide the best option to use, either the special or the ultimate, and which target. I opted to go for the Quicksilver and to use the special to try to clear those positive effects from him. Kang is up, I'm going to target the Peggy Carter and use the special so I can get slow on the right side of the field. For Moonstone's turn, I end up targeting the Quicksilver and using the special so I get that trauma stun on him. Absorbing Man is up, I end up doing the special so I try to get offense down on the other side of the field. Titania's back up, and I end up targeting the Wolverine and using the ultimate so I can get the ability block on him. For Northstar's turn, I do that ultimate to try to clear that revive once from the other side of the field. When it comes to Kang's turn, the passive does end up killing Wolverine, however he does end up reviving from it. I end up targeting the Captain America and I use the ultimate, and I am able to take out the Quicksilver and the Peggy Carter, however, Captain America did survive that Kang ultimate. Dorm was able to get a special. For Titania's turn, we do that special, and that does end up taking care of the Captain America. For Kang's turn, I end up doing that basic on the Wolverine, and he ends up dying and coming back again. However, the second hit does take out the Dorm, and Titania is able to use that ultimate, and that does end up killing the Wolverine, and he does not come back this time. For stage 4, we're going to use the Secret Defenders and Nova. I know there's a lot of other options that you can use for that Secret Defenders, such as Lizard and Cosmic Ghost Rider. However, I'm going to need the Lizard elsewhere, and the Nova I'm hoping I'm able to get enough control by using the stuns that he is able to get some benefit in this matchup. Ms. Marvel Harlight will be going first here. I'm going to target that Northstar and use the ultimate, and that does end up peeling those evades off. Black Cat's up. I end up targeting that Peter B. Parker and using the special. That does get the trauma stun on him, and I'm able to rebound all the way over to the Ghost Spider and back. Ghost Rider Robbie's up. I end up targeting the Ghost Spider and using the special so I can get the ability block on her, and that does end up killing the Northstar. For Photon's turn, I target the Spider-Man Pavitra and use the special. That is able to get the blind on him. Nova's now up, and I end up doing the special into the Penny, and I'm able to get the stun on her as well now. Now, I'm not sure what happens here, but she was able to shrug off all those negative effects, including that stun, and she still takes her turn. Black Cat is back up, and I end up staying targeted on that Penny and using the ultimate. Ghost Rider Robbie's up, I end up doing the ultimate, that ends up taking care of the Penny and the Peter B. Parker. Ghost Rider Robbie ends up having another turn though because of all those bleeds, so he is able to take care of the Ghost Spider. However, the Spider-Man Pavitra does a massive amount of damage to us. He ends up taking out our Photon and Nova. However, we have our remaining Secret Defenders left, and we're able to take out that Spider-Man Pavitra. For stage 5, we're going to use our Cabal, Vulture, and Emma. This should just walk right through this Hive Mind Super Skrull team with no problems at all. So the Cabal team just shuts down the Super Skrull, and we basically have our pick of who we want to use the special on with the Vulture. I end up targeting the Gwenum so I can get the slow on the Red Goblin so he can't throw any of those positive effects back at us in case he survives. Iron Patriot's going to use the special targeted on the Super Skrull. We get that assist in there. Our Namor is up. We're going to target that Red Goblin and use that ultimate. Our Vulture's up. We're going to target that Super Skrull and do the basic. And Leader's going to end up doing the special and the Super Skrull is gone. Emma's up. We're going to use that special to cleanse off the slows on our side. Vulture's going to use the ultimate for a nice turn meter rewind, and that does end up taking out 1 life of the Carnage, and it kills the Red Goblin. Iron Patriot uses the ultimate on the Void Knight, the assist comes in, and now it's a very easy cleanup on this Void Knight. For stage 6, I'm going to use the full Superior 6 team in here. I'm hoping that the Black Knight's able to use that ultimate and we can get that one shot down on the Black Knight. Then the rest of the team can deal with the X-Treme X-Men. I do need to be careful though, as we don't want to get that reflexive taunt on the Rogue in this matchup. So our Green Goblin Classic will be going first here. We're going to use that ultimate and do a nice turn meter rewind to the enemy team. Our Lizard's up, we're going to end up doing that ultimate, and that did end up killing the Cyclops, and that ended up putting a reflexive taunt on our Rogue, unfortunately. The enemy Forge goes, uses the ultimate, and he was able to put a nice heal on the enemy side and bring back the Cyclops. Now for the Kraven, I opted to go for the ultimate here as opposed to the special. The main reason for that is I wanted to make sure that I didn't end up stripping off the taunt with the special, and that would end up making it to where we couldn't use that Spider Slayer ultimate on that Black Knight. Gambit ended up going and using his ultimate and did some pretty significant damage to us. We end up losing our Kraven there. Our Spider Slayer's up, and I end up using that ultimate on the Black Knight. However, the assist that came in did not end up getting the kill on him, unfortunately. The enemy Forge ended up going and using the special and put another heal out on the enemy side. The enemy Black Knight ends up using the ultimate on the Doc Ock that ended up taking out the Lizard and our Green Goblin Classic. So we are going to treat this as a burner attack. I'm definitely going to keep it, and I'm just going to come in with some kind of cleanup. The New Warriors should do fine on this as the cleanup team. So for the cleanup, we're just going to use our full New Warriors team in here. This should be able to get the jump on them, and we should be able to control them and take them out pretty quick here. Gwenpool will be going first here. We're going to use the special on the Black Knight, and that does end up flipping the buffs into debuffs on the Black Knight, Cyclops, and Forge. For Firestar's turn, we're going to target the Gambit and use the ultimate. That's going to end up killing the Cyclops, and it does a turn meter rewind to the Gambit and Rogue. The Deathpool ping ends up taking out the Black Knight. And for Deathpool's turn, we're going to target the Rogue and use the special. That's going to spread the negative effects from Rogue over to Gambit, and that does end up killing Rogue as well. For Cloak's turn, we use the ultimate. That does end up killing the Forge, and the Deathpool ping again takes out the Gambit. This was a very quick cleanup. So I did end up losing this one, unfortunately. My defense did not hold up. I'm really curious to see how my opponent Demisauce did. For the score though, he did very well. At a 50,163, I had a 49,762. So if I would have gotten the one shot on that stage 6, I think I would have had the victory there. But this was a very close matchup, and I'm really curious to see what he did to my rooms, to see how he got those one shots, as my defense has been actually really good these past couple of weeks. I've been getting on average about 2 to 4 victories per round, so I'm really curious to see what happened. Let's go ahead, check out the defenses, and see what happened over there. For stage 1, I get an 8361, so that's usually around the score that I get for the Eternals Tangled Web combo into the Infinity Watch, so I'll definitely take that. For stage 2, I got an 8357. I did end up losing Echo along with the Baron Zemo, so I definitely took some health hits there. However, I was able to get that one shot on that Mercs for Money team, so I'll definitely take that score. For stage 3, I got an 8360. I took a few extra turns on this one because that Wolverine kept reviving on me. However, I'll definitely take the score here, as I was able to get the one shot and I didn't really take much damage on this one. For stage 3, I got an 8353. I wasn't too happy with this one. That Spider-Man Pavitra at the end just kind of demolished my health bonus on here. The turn bonus, it wasn't the best. It could have been a little bit better. But the Spider Society team, they're just a really big pain, and they're going to be sticking around for quite a while, I feel. For stage 5, I got an 8366. This one here went very smooth. I was able to get the one shot. It was very efficient as well. I don't really have much critiquing to do on this one. For stage 6, I get a 7965. The enemy team having that Black Knight adjacent to the Rogue and where everything was placed was actually really good as far as the placement goes. I do feel that if I would have gotten that kill from the Spider Slayer ultimate into the Black Knight, that definitely could have changed things around, and this could have been very close. I don't know if I would have guaranteed the victory, but it would have been very close as far as the efficiency goes if I would have gotten that one shot. Let's go ahead and check out my defenses to see what happened there. For stage 1, my opponent used the Eternals with Kestrel, Doom, and Spider-Man Big Time into my Infinity Watch. This got them an 8359. For stage 2, my opponent ended up going with the Cabal team with Baron Zemo and Vulture into my Mercs for Money, Spider-Man Noir, and Zombie Juggernaut. This got them at 8370, so it was a very good efficiency, but I was able to pull the Cabal team away from another room. For stage 3, my opponent used the full Masters of Evil team into my X-Men dorm. This ended up getting them at 8354, so I was able to pull quite a bit of efficiency points away with this team here, so I'm pretty happy about that. For stage 4, they were able to one-shot this one as well. So this room has usually gotten me at least 1 or 2 victories, and they were able to use the Superior 6 with Mysterio in here as the 5th. I did end up checking out the replay on this, and this was very close. The Mysterio basically got killed off and was able to revive the original Mysterio, which got them the victory. This got them at 8352. For stage 6, they end up using Apocalypse, Red Hulk, Spider Weaver, and then the speed boost of Emma and Cable into my Hive Mind Super Skrull. This got them at 8363, and this is a really good counter into this team. For stage 6, my opponent ended up using the Secret Defenders with Lizard into my Spider Society team with Quicksilver. This got them at 8365, and this one here, the placement and target priority definitely matters to be able to get an efficient score on here. So overall, that was a really good match. I had a lot of fun going against this defense. It was super close, so congratulations to you, Demisauce. Again, if I'm saying your name incorrectly, I definitely apologize. I do look forward to a rematch against you, hopefully in the future, maybe next season. And if you all did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.